Now, if you're looking for an NVIDIA 50 series video card, you probably are having a hard time finding one, or at least finding one at MSRP, or close to MSRP. Well, you're not the only one. Apparently, system integrators are also having a problem, and claims are that they're forced to buy at scalper prices. So there's no wonder prices are high across the board. Some would say that there isn't a limited stock. NVIDIA has lots of these, and they're holding on to them, and they're not pushing them out there. That might be the case. It might not be the case. It's rumors. It's not factual. There is nothing that I've seen so far that indicates that that is the case. It might be just a case of limited availability. They didn't push enough out at the beginning, and while they've been having some issues, obviously, with these cards, quality control issues, missing RLPs, connectors melting, and all that kind of stuff. So, that's a part of the problem, to be honest. And because of this shortage, with the demand, which is very, very high, you're going to get prices that are astronomical. According to this article, and I will link you to it in the YouTube description down below, System Integrator PowerGPU reports being offered RTX 5090s between $3,050 to $3,100, and of course that is well above MSRP. Now, the CEO of PowerGPU is kind of alluding to the fact that distributors actually might be scalping these products. So they're getting them at a decent price, and then they are upselling them to system integrators, which is horrible if that's the case. And while system integrators can get their hands on these probably a little easier than your average gamer, they're still having to, of course, buy them at an inflated price. And then, of course, that inflated price is passed down to us, and good luck to your average gamer who just wants to go out and pick one up themselves because, well, they're going to be paying a lot more than certainly the distributor and certainly the system integrator, which is just sad. Now, to be fair, NVIDIA has come out and apparently they have said that they will increase inventory levels. But I think those levels would have to be absolutely massive to bring down the overall, demand for these video cards. Because surprisingly enough, considering they're not doing great unless you implement AI like DLSS 4 and all that kind of stuff in games. They're not much faster, really, native performance over the 40 series. But, if you're building a new system, I can see why you would go with a 50 series card. If you have a 40 series, I can't see why you're upgrading, to be honest. But if, in fact, they will be increasing inventory levels, that should help, and hopefully it will reduce the cost of these video cards. How long will that take? It could take 6 months or more. Who knows? My personal recommendation would be to hold off, to wait. Just let the market cool down a little bit, if in fact it actually will, because there's a lot going on in the world outside of gaming and all this kind of stuff. If you're in the gaming bubble, and if you poke your head out, you'll go, uh-oh, what's going on? The world's a little bit cuckoo now. So we don't know what's going to happen with supply chains and all the rest of it. Prices could get even higher. Who knows? But let's cross our fingers, hope for the best, and hope that NVIDIA will in fact increase stock like massively, and hopefully prices will at least come down to a reasonable price, even though the MSRPs are, I think they're nuts. They're just cuckoo. I mean, even a 5080, for example, MSRP is $1,000. It's around $2,000 here in Canada just for a video card. I mean, it's a pretty good video card, no doubt about it, right? But still, my recommendation is to hold off, wait, hang in there, and see. And don't be an early adopter. And maybe if you can get yourself into, a really good deal on a 40 series video card, like even a 4070 Ti or Ti, a 4080, or even a 4090, sometimes you can pick those up for a decent cost, and they're excellent. Well, that's going to wrap up another video. And by the way, if you like this content, remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment. It certainly helps with the YouTube algorithm, which I've been at this for a very long time, and I can't quite figure that thing out yet.